Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, Sylvie Mounts with the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of What It Feels Like. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go. I'm feeling this one might be a tiny bit spicy, so we might be doing a lot of editing for this one. His apartment comes into view, and my heart starts racing as we clumsily get off and rush towards the door, hand in hand yet again as he scrambles to fish his keys out of his pocket with his free one. He has to stretch his arm across the opposite side of his body to get them, completely refusing to let go of my hand, but he finally takes it and unlocks the door, leading me inside slowly. Chuck? Baxter calls out to the dark, quiet apartment, closing the door behind us and staying still, awaiting an answer. 1 second passes, then 2, 3. Fucking finally! He sighs these words, and without warning he pins me against the wall and leans in to give me a deep, passionate kiss. This is going to be the not safe for work version, so start that one right there. Okay, I'll get as far as I can into it before I have to cut the screen. Everything else in the world melts away, deep into a puddle of pitch black ink. I can't see anything, feel anything, except for Baxter's electrifying touch. His tongue slides against mine the deeper he kisses me, moaning as his hands slide up my waist and onto my chest, undoing the buttons of my vest and letting it slip out of my arms. He continues to undress me, unbuttoning my shirt as his lips move down to kiss my cheek, then up my ear, filling it with breathy moans that make my head buzz with pure lust. You have no idea how long I've wanted to do this to you. Delirious, I hum curiously, gripping the back of his head and running my fingers through his fur. Have you? He purrs in affirmation, finishing the last button of my shirt and running his firm hands through the curves of my bare torso, stopping just at my chest again. Oh yeah, remember? The day I came over to your place? We barely knew each other. Still wanted to fuck you. Of course, that feeling's only gotten more intense the more I've gotten to know you. He kisses my lips again, a wet, sloppy kiss that tells me he's barely able to contain himself. And now that you're mine, I think I'm gonna do just that. Only if it's okay with you, though. I slide my hands down his chest, cupping his pecs through his shirt, slowly spreading my arms to make his suit fall off of his shoulders, letting it hit the ground. You're not the only one who's been thinking about it. Ha! We kiss again, hungrier and needier than ever before. We undress each other from the waist up as we make our way to his bedroom, leaning against the closed door behind us as his hand starts to travel down to my crotch and, to my surprise, starts groping it, squeezing the stiff bulge behind my pants. Let out a moan, well, more of a whimper, and Baxter smiles against my lips mischievously. Sensitive, Russo? No one's ever touched me, you know. He raises an eyebrow. But I thought you... Ah. Oh god. I'm so thirsty right now. I got back from like an hour and a half long walk. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. He connects the dots that Jacob never kissed me there, and he just shakes his head and gives me another kiss, softer and more tender. It's okay, just relax. It feels great. If it's too much, just let me know. Slowly, he unbuckles my pants and slides them down, along with my boxers, and I bashfully kick them away as his warm hand grabs my hard-on, making me inhale sharply. Yeah, probably gonna have to... we'll see what we can get away with. He closes the distance between us, holding my waist with his free hand as he begins to stroke my dick, a slow and steady rhythm that makes me thrust my hips on occasion, begging for more. How's that feel, baby? I don't answer. I can't. I just let out a high-pitched moan, panting as he keeps up the pace, going faster with each stroke. He was right. This does feel amazing. There's no fucking way I can get away with this on YouTube, y'all. I guess I'm gonna have to say this for the not safe for work video, y'all. I will be right back. We are back, y'all. I don't know how much more of this we have, but I found a little spot. Russo. He whispers to me in this quiet room, somehow brightly lit by the moon despite how dark it is outside. He holds me tightly against him, grinding his hips upwards, making my stomach ache for him to be inside me. Tell me I'm not dreaming. Tell me you're real and that this isn't another wet dream of mine. I look him in the eyes, running my thumb across the fur on his cheek, brushing his long, thin whiskers in the process. I'm real. This is real, I think. He chuckles. You think? I don't know, it all feels too good to be true, and usually when things feel that way, it's because it is. Yeah, maybe we're both dreaming. Or maybe we just get to have really good things sometimes. Like having you in my life. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. And that was very real. He smiles, grabbing my cheek with his own hand, staring at me affectionately. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe I just got really lucky to have you. I lean in to kiss him, my heart erratically skipping beats and speeding up as if I'm going into cardiac arrest. I think I'd be here in Baxter's arms, about to have sex with him, and be able to call him mine. I really am lucky. I'm sure of it now. Hmm? It's real. All of this. Me, you. It's real. Yeah. It is, isn't it, Russo? He slides his hand down to guide. Oh! Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Gotta save that. Alright, I will be right back. And we are back, y'all. That was very, very not safe for work. Oh my god. Fuck. That was the best fucking nut of my life. Mine too. And it was. Nothing before this even comes close. Should we clean up? Yeah, just let me stay like this for a little bit. Let me look at you. He stares into my eyes, catching his breath with a soft, warm smile, the one I'm used to seeing with him. I love you, Russo. Usually after I come from sex, it takes away any arousal I have for a good while. Somehow, hearing him say that makes me want to go for another round right here and now. I love you too, Baxter. I'm so happy. Ooh, me too. After that, we shower together. Baxter has a small window in his bathroom, so he doesn't turn on the light. It's bright enough with just the moon, and he lovingly cleans me up, letting me return the favor to him too. All dried up, we collapse on his bed with a harmony of satisfied sighs, and he quickly pulls me into him, spooning me and locking his fingers with mine. Hey. Don't go. Stay the night. I hold back tears, squeezing his hand tighter and planting a kiss on his knuckle. Okay. I'll stay. He kisses the back of my head and sighs happily, hugging me tighter. All mine, Russo. I cuddle up against him, closing my eyes in warm content. I've never belonged to anyone before. The thought floats through my eyelids and I smile. There's no one else I'd rather belong to. Sunlight pours in from somewhere, furrowing my brows and frowning to block it away. I stir, my fingers tracing an unfamiliar bedsheet, the smell of someone familiar filling my nose. When my eyes finally open, my head starts to fill itself with the necessary information of the situation. I had sex with Baxter. I'm in his bedroom. It was a nice bedroom, actually. I turn to face the opposite side of the bed with a racing heart, fully expecting Baxter to be fast asleep next to me. But it's empty. I sit up, completely naked, waiting a moment to hear any trace of a sound in the otherwise quiet apartment. 1 second, then 2, then 3. Panic ensues in me. No matter how many times I tell myself to stay calm, there must be a reasonable explanation to this, but the truth is hard to deny. I'm alone. Baxter left me alone after having sex with me. A sick feeling falls into my stomach as I get up, slipping into my underwear and slowly push the door of his room open. My last hope that he was just quietly using the bathroom fizzles into thin air as I step into the hallway, the door of the bathroom wide open. It's empty. The apartment is completely empty. My mind goes blank as I wobble back to the bedroom, kneeling down and stifling back tears while I fish my phone out of my pants pocket that lays haphazardly on the floor. Trembling, I hold it in my hand, face down. I can't do this again. I can't. How could he? I freeze. The sound of footsteps and keys hitting a table echo through the apartment. I'm absolutely mortified by the idea that it's Chuck. Any second he'll walk in to find me practically naked on the verge of sobbing in Baxter's bedroom. God. Poor Mylo. Then Baxter walks into the bedroom, freezing when he sees me. Oh, you're up. Good morning. Hey, are you okay? He kneels down towards me, looking me in the eyes with deep worry. What happened? I thought you'd left. What? No! He laughs like it's the most ridiculous thing he's ever heard. I mean, yeah, I did go out. I was just getting us breakfast, though. I figured you'd be tuckered out after last night's, workout. But I'd never just leave you like that. I told you so last night, didn't I? I hug him tightly, prompting him to squeeze me against him, confused as he consoles me. Hey, it's okay. I'm sorry. I thought the worst of you. I was just so scared it'd happen again. It's okay. Sorry to break it to you, Russo, but you're kind of stuck with me. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. You got that? I nod. Good. He then kisses me, tears and morning breath and all. Oh, come on, let's get you some food. You could wear one of my shirts if you want. Or nothing at all. I don't want to be naked in case Chuck decides to make a surprise appearance. Darn. True. Well, you can wear anything that's in my dresser there. Isn't it kind of cute that we can share clothes like that, since we're both guys? Yeah, it is. I think my shirts might be a little too tight on you, though. That'd let me look more swollen. He flexes for me, prompting me to laugh again. What was I even crying about in the first place? Just then his phone rings, and when he checks it, he grimaces. Shit, I forgot. What? Give me a second. Change in the meantime. He turns his back to me, but stays in the doorway, pressing the phone into his ear while I rummage through his dresser, intently listening into his conversation. Hey! Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I said sorry, jeez. He glances back at me, smiling. I return it. Yeah, it went well. I blushed. Who is this? What, right now? Alright, I'll go get them. Give me a second. He hangs up, turning to me and eyeing me up and down. Nice. I'm in a t-shirt and running shorts, completely average, but the compliment doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you, so who's that? It was, Actually, do you want to meet them? Them? Baxter leads me outside of his apartment complex, and I'm immediately self-conscious that I'm very underdressed to be walking out in public. It's a bit too late to change anything else now. Alright, I'm actually going to pause it right there, and we will find out just who he is talking about in the next video, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!